Good evening, all. We welcome all the viewers to this wonderful match in the Jfsc Dads Premier League 2022-23, and two really good teams locking horns today. And this is going to be a cracker of a match for sure. Dice Aces are playing against AIS Sparks here at the Fatima Cricket Ground. AIS Sparks have won the toss. Their captain Abhishek Javeri deciding to bat first, and Dice Aces has been asked to field first. And the captain of Dice Aces, Siddharth Gopalakrishnan, has lost the toss. However, this ground is such a good one. The pitch normally is neutral throughout the match, and it's a belter for the batsman, but sometimes it does support the pacers as well. We'll have to see what the nature of the pitch is today. Such a wonderful ground it is. And Nishan Fadia to start the first over. He starts off with a wonderful delivery. The opening batsman, both of them really good. They'll have to give their team a flyer. Neeraj Bajaj and Aditya Jain at the crease, and we have some really good experienced umpires officiating in this tournament. Oh, and what a start by the opening bowler. Absolutely brilliant line, and look at the length. That was so impeccable. Tough for any batsman to negotiate the new ball if the length is right in that corridor. Nishant bang on target right from the word go. We welcome all our viewers and spectators who've been supporting us and watching this tournament live on the YouTube link, and that's a wide. So Nishant probably drifting too wide of the off stump. And special thanks to all the viewers who watch our games live on the YouTube link, and definitely those spectators who come from far off to watch this wonderful one. What a shot this is! Could be the first big one. That's a wonderful shot. This was pitched up, and for a moment the long off fielder thought he had a chance, but easily above him, and that was the first boundary of the match. What a shot! Huge six, straight and flat one. And Neeraj Bajaj, as we mentioned, really genuine stroke player. Huge potential this batsman has. And that shot summed up the story. And another good shot this time, playing deliberately into the air. Just a single this time. That's a really good start by Neeraj. He's raised to 7 of just 4 deliveries. This is just the first over. Aditya on strike for the first time in this match. This is just the 5th delivery of this innings. Nishant has started well, but what a shot that was. That was inviting to be hit, and even when it was a new ball, Neeraj did not bother and just went away through the line of the shot, and that's a bound. That was the first 6. Oh, and that's a poor delivery. This time the keeper also misses it. A couple of runs there. Wide would be single, and the umpire does that. Absolutely wonderful bowling this is. So he's been inconsistent. Few balls have been absolutely pitched in the right area, very tough to negotiate, and few of them have been wide, as well as the one which went for the 6 was a very loose delivery in the slot to the new batsman. That too, somebody with such a strong bottom hand, Neeraj Bajaj. We all know him. He's such a wonderful batsman in this circuit. Last year also he had played some really good innings in various tournaments, and I said to have in your top order. That's the end of the first over. 10 without loss. That was a expensive start to the innings. But yeah, Sparks will be really happy with the way they have started. 10 without any loss. It's such a good start. And the captain Siddharth bowling the second over of this innings, his first. Aditya on strike. We'll have to see how Aditya opens his account. He's still to play a legitimate delivery. Siddharth starts his off-spin bowling. Oh, that's a wonderful start by Siddharth, and Aditya plays it well towards the short fine for a single. That's a good delivery. This is really good bowling by the captain. Not easy to negotiate his balls at this pace. Has the action of an off spinner, but slightly quicker through the air. Sometimes bowling that medium pacer as well. So that's a really good mix that the captain has bowled. And Aditya back on strike. Oh, and this time bowling wicket to wicket, basic stuff, and that's what you need sometimes if you want to do the containing job. Just keep on containing, and suddenly the batsman will do something different, and could be chance of a wicket there. Another good delivery, another dot. Aditya taking his own time. This is just the second over though. Shouldn't be in a hurry. If these two build up a good partnership, put up a good score up front, could lay the foundation for a big score for their team. Yeah, Sparks, a wonderful team led by a wonderful captain Abhishek Javeri. A really passionate and a very intelligent cricketer this guy is, the captain of AIR Sparks. That's a very good over by the captain of Jfsc. Siddharth Gopalkrishnan does really well in his first over, and the score is just 12 without loss after 2 overs. So just 2 runs in that over by Siddharth. Nishant starting off another good over, and that was a dot. Another good delivery right, and the channel outside the off stump, trying to play the big shot. Neeraj Bajaj this time missing it completely. So 2 dot deliveries start the over, and that is a very good start. He should be bowling wicket to wicket. He might get Neeraj to play the wrong shot, and this is the one which I was talking about. Probably he's listened to the commentary. That was exactly the ball he should be bowling, and that too on a consistent basis. This was slightly slow through the air, but he needs to bowl the stock delivery also, and this time in the air could be the first wicket. Oh, and that falls in the no man's area. There was a mid on there, but now they've placed a long on, so just a single this time. No danger to the batsman. One probably he'll have to ball that again. The batsman not ready that time. A dead ball signaled by the umpire. This is just the third over and they started off so well. 10 was the score after first over and the last 10 deliveries have fetched only 3 runs to them. So that's a good comeback by Jfsc. Oh, and that's a wonderful piece of bowling. Slightly foolish and he tried to play it straight down the ground but straight to the mid-on fielder. No run taken again. So another good delivery. Just 1 run off this over. Nishant has been brilliant with the length in this over and the line has been absolutely perfect when it comes to bowling within the stumps. It gives you an edge when you bowl within the stumps because the new ball might do a little bit and the batsman is also vulnerable and it's the start of the inning, so definitely be at an advantage there. What a wonderful delivery to end the over. The end of the third over, the score is 13 without loss. That's a wonderful start to this innings by both the bowlers. Siddharth coming to bowl his next over. Oh, and he's got him! And that is what his bowling is all about. Neeraj Bajaj was tied up since long after that 6 he had hit. But this is some really good bowling and this time a genuine off-spin ball. Absolutely brilliant bowling by Siddharth. Just eyeing the wickets only, not straying outside the line and has paid dividends to the bowler there. This is really good bowling. The first wicket for AIS Parks has fallen. Neeraj Bajaj clean bowled Siddharth Gopal Krishnan, the captain of Jfsc, and the score is 13 for 1. This is just the 4th over. But what a wonderful delivery that was to get rid of the opener. 9 he scored of 13 deliveries, so he was quite tied up when it came to playing freely, thanks to some good bowling by the opening bowlers and the new batsman coming to the crease. That's a good start to the new batsman. Siddharth, bang on target, has been very accurate with his line and the length as well. This time slightly short and played well towards the short third. However, no run taken. That's a wonderful ball again, just outside that off stump. Ram Raheja is the new batsman. Oh, and that's a wonderful piece of bowling. End of a brilliant over. That's a maiden wicket by Siddharth. Just 2 runs he's given and 1 wicket already in his kitty in the 2 overs that he's bowled. Four overs, 13 for 1. We've got some official partners. We'll just come after a short break. Stay tuned, viewers. Nishant coming to bowl his 3rd over. He's been brilliant with the first 2 overs with the new ball. Starts off well again. And Aditya Jain trying to hit that. But the ball was quick enough to go past him. He's trying to cut that towards the point. Oh, and what a shot that is! Pitched up and Aditya was waiting for that delivery. Plays it brilliantly, just belts it towards covers for a boundary. That is his first boundary. What a shot that was. And Nishant probably again missing the line. He needs to bowl within the stumps. And that was the reason why it gave a chance to Aditya to free his arms. And he did it with perfection. What a shot that is. Nishant will have to come within the stumps again. Cannot bowl way outside the off stump and definitely not away from the leg stump. The line in the last over was absolutely brilliant by Nishant. He needs to continue with the same. Aditya. Oh, and just have a look at that. Nishant probably is listening to my commentary, and as soon as he comes within the stumps, he gets the result immediately. Aditya trying to hit that towards the leg side, the on side, misses that completely and loses his middle stump, and he's bowled him. What a comeback by Nishant. And that is what happens when you bowl within the stumps. You give yourself a chance as well apart from the batsman. But if you bowl outside the stumps or maybe away from the stumps, then it is more in the favour of the batsman. But Aditya was trying to pick momentum, loses his wicket, and 17 for 2 now. Dice aces, beg your pardon, AIS Sparks, and AIS Sparks now in a bit of trouble. This is the 5th over, 17 for 2. They need somebody to build a partnership. Dice aces started this innings really well. I've taken 2 wickets already, and Ram Raheja will have to now bat with his captain Abhishek Jhaveri, who's coming to the crease, and build a partnership. Both these players very important to the team, and especially in this context of the game where they've lost 2 quick wickets. And Nishant bowling really well. Credit goes to him, just learning from his mistake brilliantly and implementing the right line, what needs to be done on the very next ball and getting a wicket. Abhishek Jhaveri on strike, taking his guard. Nishant to Abhishek. That's a good shot by Abhishek. What a gap he's pierced, and that will be a boundary on the first delivery that he faces. That's a wonderful start by the captain of AIS Sparks. And this guy, as you already mentioned, he's a wonderful cricketer and a brilliant thinker as well. This was not a bad delivery, but he has already seen all the gaps. We'll have to see how he constructs his innings. The first delivery goes to a boundary. Nishant will have to come back strongly again, the way he came back when Amit had hit him for a boundary. That's a good comeback by Nishant. Just dot delivery there. That was a short play towards the cover point. The point fielder did well there. And no run. Abhishek probably analyzing the bounce and deciding to give away the helmet. Oh, and that's a poor delivery down the leg side. Played well towards the fine leg for a couple. And Abhishek has started off really well. 6. He's already scored on the first 3 deliveries that he's faced. And that's the end of the 5th over. 23 for 2 after 5. Mehul Shah, the left arm spinner, has been given the ball for an over in the power play. Oh, and that's a good delivery to start with. And a quick single taken. That was a good shot played. Mid wicket does well, but could not stop the single. But that's a good start by Mehul. He's bowling really well right from the word go. This is his first over though. Oh, and that's a good delivery. Abhishek playing it well, but straight to the extra cover fielder. They've taken a short extra cover for Abhishek as a catching position probably. This is some really good thinking. Oh, and he's almost got him there. This is a wonderful piece of bowling by Mehul. Abhishek trying to play the drive, the uppish drive, but that was quite outside the off stump and that spun as well. So this is good stuff by Mehul. Oh, and this time a poor delivery down the leg side. He was bowling so well. Don't know why he chose to bowl on the leg stump, and that would be a boundary as well. So wide and a boundary. 5 runs gifted here by Mehul. Spoils the over. He was bowling so well. This is absolutely sloppy stuff there by the left arm spinner. Just not required that line. He was bowling so well. Just needs to stay within the stumps. Oh, and this time a full toss. Played really well by Abhishek towards the covers. Should be a boundary. Oh, and that's a wonderful chase. You'll have to give it to the fielder there. Chases that really well. Absolutely brilliant stuff there by the fielder, and only a couple, so he saves 2 runs for his team. What a chase that was. He ran all the way from long off. Adit, absolutely brilliant piece of fielding. stopped it to perfection. In the air this time, playing it really well. Away from the fielder, and what a shot that is, another boundary. So Abhishek Jhaveri is dealing in boundaries at the start of his innings. This is his second. And he's playing so well, just eyeing the gaps and taking the full advantage of the restrictions as well. Oh, another boundary this time. Absolutely stunning batting this by the captain of AIS Parks. He's driving it at will, and what a shot that was. Brilliant batting by Abhishek Jhaveri. He's been on song. And this is his third boundary, and already the score has reached 40. So the run rate almost 6 runs and over now. Beg your pardon, more than 6 runs and over, almost 7 runs and over. This is just the 6th over. Abhishek Jhaveri is on fire. 16 of 8 deliveries, a strike rate of 200. What better way to lead by an example to the team? Oh, and again this time, freeing his arms. That's a good shot, but there's a fielder there. Does well, just a single, and Abhishek will retain strike. So 6 overs have been bowled, 41 for 2. Expensive over this time. The first of his spell, Mehul Shah. 18 runs of that over. Partho Bakshi coming to bowl the next over. Abhishek on strike. What a start to this innings by. Came in at a hard time and 2 wickets had fallen in quick succession, and since then it has been a fairy tale. He's been dealing in boundaries and hitting shots at will. He's so strong on the offside. Plays the drive beautifully and has a brilliant sense of the gaps. That is what is very important if you want to construct a good innings. It's very hard on the loose deliveries. Let's see how he negotiates with Partho. Partho Bakshi coming to bowl some spin bowling. He starts off with a nice flighted delivery, played well by Abhishek, but Mehul does well at the short extra cover. At the extra cover, I beg your pardon. Another good delivery. Abhishek waited for that, played it straight to the point field. There could be a chance of a run out, but a quick single taken there by Abhishek and Ram. This is really good running. They have a really good understanding between each other. That was not at all an easy single, but they took it. And Dias Aces will have to take another wicket. Ram playing it well. Should just be a single. The extra cover fielder does well there. Oh, and this time Partho doing really well. Abhishek taking his time against this flighted bowling of Partho. It makes a lot of difference when you start bowling within the stumps. Oh, and this time in the air! A quick single taken though. However, this was really good bowling by Partho. He has bowled almost every delivery within the stumps, and that in itself ensures that the batsman will have to think the other way. Another good delivery to end the over. This is a very good over by Partho Bakshi. And he's finished his first, just 3 runs of that over, and the score is 44 for 2 after 7 overs. So nicely left by Ram Raheja the last delivery, but he has bowled really well, Partho. Divya Mehta starting off the next over. Abhishek plays it well towards the short third for a single, and the score is 45 for 2. This is the 8th over, so they need to try and not come below that 6-run mark. 6 runs per over is something that could be easily converted to 8 runs per over if these two stay for long, but if they come below 6 runs an over, could be a bit tough towards the fag end of the innings. And this time edged straight to the short third again. Oh, and this time he's hit the stumps. Has he gone? No, he's reached the crease. That was a wonderful effort. Abhishek Javeri well within the crease, but that was a bit of a scare for him as well. That was some really good fielding by the short third man fielder. And sometimes these direct hits could lead to disasters for the batting team. Almost one happened there. And Abhishek in no time has reached 20 of 14 deliveries. He's been the aggressor without doubt. Oh, and this is a good delivery. They were bowling really well into the stumps. Not at all easy for any batsman. The ball is pitched right in front of him. They're bowling really well, sticking to basics. Just 2 runs given of the first 3 deliveries. Abhishek facing Divya again. A short delivery this time, cut really nicely by Abhishek. He's really good on the offside, especially with the cut shot. A single only, that's a very good throw by the fielder. Ram trying to come back for the second. Abhishek says no, and that was the right call as well. So just a single that time. The sweeper cover did really well there. These are beautiful conditions for a wonderful game of T20 cricket. The Jfsc Dads Premier League 2022-23 is in full swing, and this time in the air and in the gap as well. This will run towards the boundary. Is the boundary. That's a wonderful shot by Ram. This is first boundary. What a shot that was. Cut it really well and in the gap, and that's what matters. No chance for the point of the short third fielder there. And Ram gets his first boundary in the third man region, and that's a 50 up as well for AIS Parks. 7.5 overs, so this is a good partnership which is building between these two players, and Ram also coming into the act now. scoring a boundary. And this time another shot and a wide delivery, and Ram probably missing that. Was expecting a wide there, but they were losing the plot here in the last two deliveries. Not the line that he would have wanted to bowl, but finishes off with a dot. So even Stevens there for the batsman and the bowler as well. So 8 overs, 51 for 2 is the score. Partho with his next over. Oh, and what a delivery that was. Enticing Abhishek into the drive and almost getting an edge from him. This is wonderful bowling by Partho Bakshi. Such a brilliant head over his shoulders there, Partho. And he knows that it's his favourite shot as well, Abhishek. When he plays a drive, he's very confident, trying to lure him into the drive. And this time another good delivery outside the off stump and just skidding it through the turf. Abhishek missing that as well. So this is a small battle between Abhishek and Partho, developing really well. Oh, and this time it seemed that he is clean bowled him, but how did he miss that? This is really supreme bowling by Partho. Absolutely stunning stuff there. Abhishek had no clue of that. Pitched on the right spot, exactly where Partho would have liked it to pitch. Bounced as well and spun as well. So Abhishek had no clue of that. This is some really good bowling. You'll have to give it to Partho there. The small battles definitely have been won by Partho against Abhishek. We'll have to now see who wins the war finally. And this time slightly foolish and takes it as a full toss. The square leg does really well. Ram almost got run out there. He had to struggle to get back, but eventually gets back into the crease. And a really good delivery again by Partho. A quick single taken by Abhishek and Ram. This is really good bowling by an experienced campaigner. And you'll get to see all the experienced campaigners in the Jfsc Dads Premier League. The name in itself depicts a lot of experience, defines a lot of experience. Oh, and this time another good delivery. Abhishek has no clue of how Partho is bowling to him. And he's trying to drive that on every single delivery, but Partho not at all allowing him to do that. Just luring him, enticing him to the drive. And somehow the other way Partho is getting the better of Abhishek. However, still Abhishek is at the crease. And the score for AIS Parks is just around 6 runs and over, the run rate. The score is 53 for 2. 9 overs have been bowled, and this has come below 6 runs after a long time. So not good signs for AIS, but the kind of bowling Partho Bakshi has been doing, it's not easy to negotiate such a wonderful bowler. And with Abhishek on one end, if it is becoming difficult, we can imagine how good Partho bowler is. Divya Mehta coming in with his next over, and he starts off well. Straight to the point fielder. Quick single taken there. This is good running by Abhishek and Ram. Abhishek back on strike. Divya to Abhishek. Oh, and this time Abhishek plays it slightly late, straight to the point fielder. They've kept the fielders in the right positions. And the run rate has dipped to 5.79 now. Abhishek needs to up the ante. He was the one who was the aggressor, but now he is 22 of 20 deliveries. So some really good bowling by Jfsc's bowlers. They've tied up both Ram and Abhishek with their impeccable line and lengths, and especially Partho. Oh, and this time trying to cut that, almost getting the edge. Wonderful piece of bowling by Divya Mehta as well. We'll have to give it to the bowler. Probably he's too bogged down, that's what I feel. He needs to play his shots freely. They're in the 10th over. A lot of overs are left. He could always rotate strike if not hit the boundaries. He's probably under a bit of pressure there because of the dots he's played in the last 2-3 overs, and this time a poor delivery, giving them a wide. An extra run added to the tally, and we'll have to bowl that again, Divya. He's bowled so well, he shouldn't be drifting down the leg side at all. Needs to stay within the stumps. And this time a short delivery, punched really well by Abhishek. Is there a deep cover? There is a deep cover for him. Just a single. So they've placed the fielders pretty well, and credit goes to the captain Siddharth here, who's been marshalling his troops really well throughout the first 10 overs. He was the one who gave the breakthrough to his team, and Jfsc have pulled back the run rate quite well. 56 for 2, 9.4, less than 6 runs an over is really good by the bowling team. Oh, and this time cut nicely, and this will be a boundary. This is a wonderful piece of batting by Ram. He realizes that probably Abhishek is not able to hit the way he was hitting in the first few overs, and the runs also need to be scored, so he takes the ownership, takes a wonderful shot, plays a wonderful shot towards the third man region, plays it so late that there is no chance for the short third fielder. So this was a wonderful piece of batting. Divya with his next delivery. Oh, and this time it seems he's got him. That was the edge. It's still not clear whether he's got him or not. We'll have to check with the umpire. Was that out or that was not out? It seems this is not out. We'll have to check with the umpire. Confirmation from the umpire that's not out. We're back after the drinks break, and Partho coming with his next over. Again an edge, this time a single. Abhishek looks really uncomfortable when it comes to facing Partho. It seems today Partho has kind of bowled the best length to him. .1 overs, 61 for 2. Abhishek needs to stay there till the end because Partho will bowl only 4 overs. In case Partho is making Abhishek uncomfortable. Another quick single taken. Comes down the track, should just be a single there. This is really good stuff by the deep cover fielder. Only a single there. But Abhishek finally shows some confidence against Partho, which is really good to see. The early battles were won by Partho one-sided. Oh, what a stop that is. Another dot. This time it's a wide. Partho missing the line. Way outside the off stump that ball was. Sweeps it to Jfsc leg for a single. That was a good sweep shot by Ram. End of another good over by Partho Bakshi. The score is 65 for 2 after 11 overs. And the captain comes back with his second spell. Siddharth bowling to Ram, and what a start that is to the over. This time a short delivery played well by Ram, but straight to the fielder. They've placed the fielders really well today. Siddharth has been spot on when it comes to the position of the fielders. Apart from the traditional gaps, It has not been easy for the batsman to find the gaps. Oh, and this time Abhishek trying to hit that. Probably that was a bottom edge on that shot, and with the reaction of Siddharth and the keeper, it seems there was an edge. He's trying to play it towards the offside. Probably that was the reason he got the edge. That's a tough catch for any keeper. But that will go down as a drop catch only. Abhishek playing really well this time, but straight to the fielder, and this time a chance of a run out, but Abhishek sending him back at the very right moment. Ram probably a bit more curious to take the strike. One this time in the air, trying to play the big shot. That lands safely. They'll take only a single. Abhishek is strike rate has now come down to almost 90. At a point of time it was 200, so he is definitely been bogged down since few overs. But if he stays till the end, still Sparks will have an advantage, because he is such kind of a player who could change gears and the momentum of the match in few minutes. And that was a wonderful over again by Siddharth, his third, and just 3 runs of that over. The score 68 for 2 after 12. Partho coming to bowl his last over, and what a delivery to start his over. And is he gone? He's bowled him. Oh! He just didn't realize that that was a wicket for Partho. And Ram Raheja has been clean bowled. Or is that stump? We'll just check with the scorer there. Is that a stumping or is that a clean bowl? And yes, the confirmation has come. He was stumped there. And Partho Bakshi gets a well-deserved wicket there. The 4th wicket down for Sparks. What a wonderful piece of bowling that was. Ram trying to hit the big shot. Foxed completely by Partho. And Azaz Khan is the new batsman. He's on strike. He starts off well, Azaz. That's a boundary. On just the second ball that he plays, a short delivery by Partho, and Azaz playing a wonderful shot there. This will be really heartening for the AS Parks to see that some batsman is hitting Partho for boundaries as well. He's bowled a wonderful spell there, but Azaz not wasting time, just pouncing on that short delivery. Played a wonderful cut shot for a boundary towards the sweeper. That's a good comeback by Partho. He bowls a flighted delivery. Probably clicked the pad there. He was expecting a wide there, the batsman, but umpire not agreeing to that. Yes, that was pad. This is the last delivery of his spell, and Azaz plays him out finally, and that's a wonderful spell by Partho Bakshi. He's taken a wicket as well, that too an important one. 72 for 3 after 13 overs. Last 7 overs left, and the run rate still not at 6 runs an over. So they will have to now accelerate. They don't have much time in this match to accelerate, but the last 7 overs they would definitely want to reach around 130 or 140 if possible, so that they have a respectable total for their bowlers to defend. And with these two players at the crease, it is definitely possible, especially Abhishek. He has the knack of converting those innings to big innings. Many a times we've seen he's converted those starts to really big innings, and he has that ability to carry his bat through till the end of the innings. We'll have to see this time if he's able to do that. Azaz Khan also a good hitter of the cricket ball, so both these players will have to take the ownership, and now the onus is on them to take the score from 72 to probably 130, 140, whatever maximum they can take the score to. But you'll have to give it to the Jfsc bowlers as well. Each and every bowler has bowled brilliantly, and it seems Mehul coming into bowl is next over. No, it's Sarang Javeri, another left arm spinner. Oh, and this time, and it starts off really well. This, he's a left arm spinner, but bowling with some really good wrist spin. Yeah, he's a Chinaman. Oh, and this time in the slot, Abhishek hits a big shot. Will be a 6. What a shot that is! And that is what probably he was waiting for. The loose delivery. This was in the slot, and Abhishek giving it the power of his bottom hand. And this guy, he's a very, very intelligent cricketer. He just waits for the poor deliveries, loose deliveries, and converts them brilliantly. Doesn't give away his wicket. That's what his quality is. Values his wicket really well. This time another foolish delivery with a lot of flight as well. Abhishek tries to hit that out of the park again, but gets only a single this time in the long on region. The left arm Chinaman giving it a lot of and this time such good flight by the left arm spinner. The Chinaman is such a wonderful bowler, this guy. Azaz has no idea, had no idea about that delivery. Still will get a single there, but this is really good bowling. He needs to check his length a bit. If he will bowl in the slot, players like Abhishek Javeri can hit him outside the park, but he needs to take care of the length. Oh, and in the air again, played really well by Abhishek. One bounce into the fence for a boundary. Abhishek Javeri is back to his original touch, which we thought he'd lost in the last few overs, especially after such a wonderful start that he gave to his innings. But he's coming back, and 2 boundaries in this over, 1 huge 6 and a boundary this time. The deep mid wicket fielder tried his best, but no chance for him to stop that. All of a sudden Abhishek is on 37. Another good shot. He's pitching it way up, and what a shot! That is a huge 6. Absolutely stunning hit this, probably the shot of the evening. Just hitting it with the flow of the bat and through the line. What a shot that was. A huge 6. And there's no chance for any fielder in the deep extra cover region to even think about stopping it. What a shot that was. Abhishek Jhaveri is on fire, 43 of 34, and all of a sudden one good over has brought them back into the match. 14 overs, 90 for 3 now. A run rate of 6.5, which was less than 6 runs an over just 6 balls ago. This is how a T20 game can change. Abhishek Jhaveri is on fire, the captain of AIS Sparks, leading from the front, playing the captain's innings. And I like this approach here. He let the bowlers who were causing him discomfort finish their overs, and then he started taking the charge. So absolutely stunning work there by Abhishek. He's got a very intelligent head on his shoulders. We've already mentioned that. And look at the way he's hitting it now. 2 huge 6s and boundary in the last over, and Azaz Khan is also giving him really good support. 5 of 6 deliveries. Oh, and a short delivery to start the next over, and this will be a boundary. Azaz playing it really well towards the fine leg. That was a very short delivery, deserved to be punished, and the treatment given by Azaz. Shrikant Chakka is the new bowler. Starts off with a boundary. And what a piece of running this is. They're coming back for the second, and wonderfully run by Azaz and Abhishek. Played with soft hands towards the short third man, and coming to bowl his next delivery, Shrikant. Oh, another short delivery, and Azaz hitting it with a lot of power, but probably he's missed the trick there. Should have played it slightly wide of the long off fielder. Shrikant would be feeling lucky there that this ball did not go to the boundary. He's given 6 runs in the first 3 deliveries, Shrikant Chakka. Oh, and this time a short delivery pulled by Abhishek. Will that be another big one? And he's gone. Oh, what a way to get out. That is soft dismissal, Abhishek. Would you believe that? That was such a short delivery. Could have been a 6 on any other day, but today was not the day. And Abhishek has played his hand though. He's played so well for his 40 odd. But this was not the delivery you would expect a batsman of caliber of Abhishek to get out. 43 of 35, and Shrikant Chakka would again be feeling lucky. He's got a wicket on a delivery that should have gone outside the park. Abhishek probably not timing that properly and giving it straight into the hands of the deep in wicket. A very important wicket in the context of this game. 96 for 4. Yeah, Sparks now, and Jfsc aces would be really happy with seeing Abhishek's back, and the new batsman coming to take strike. But that was a shocker, the kind of dismissal that was. Not at all. How Abhishek normally gets out. We've seen him so many matches performing day in day out, and this time the new batsman probably stuck him outside the line. Gautam Thakkar has no clue. And that was a really sharp appeal. Oh, and this time! Two really big appeals, and both the times the umpire has not agreed to the bowler. What a wonderful piece of bowling this is by Shrikant. He's ended the over with two dot deliveries and really good bowling. Divya Mehta coming into bowl his third over. He's bowled really well in his first 2 overs. Azad on strike. Azad is playing really well. 11 of 11 deliveries now. But he has the potential and the ability to take this score to 140 maybe, if not 150. I mean, he can take it to 150 as well, but then he will have to start hitting some lusty blows. Last 5 overs remaining in this innings. Coming back after a short break, probably Divya had got a hit on his finger on the last delivery, and that is the reason why there was a short break. Applying the ice on the injured finger, and just have a look at how he's trying to give comfort to his finger by snapping his hand. In the air this time, should be a couple there, and they're coming back for the second, and throw is a good one, but couldn't stop the second. So this is a good piece of work by both these players, both the batsmen doing well there. Gautam is off the mark with that shot. That was a good shot played towards the onside. Divya Mehta has bowled so well, but he's got hurt on his finger, so we hope the injury is not A major one. Oh, and this time! That was a wonderful piece of work by the fielder. Hit the stumps there. And that's the 100 up with that single. They were coming into ball. His next delivery, probably clipping the pad. So that's the end of, beg your pardon, just one delivery left in this over. Some camaraderie shown by both the players of the opponent teams. This is good to see. Some healthy competition needs to be there as well, along with the camaraderie. Divya Mehta coming into bowl, the last ball of his third over. That's a wonderful cut shot played towards the point fielder, just a dot delivery there, and they're trying to take the single. There was a misfield by Divya, and that's the end of the 16th over. The score is 100 for 4. So last 4 overs left in this innings. Srikanth coming to bowl. His next over starts off with a wide. That's not the kind of start you would want in the last few overs, especially when the death overs have started. 16 to 20 are the death overs. 17 to 20, I beg your pardon, are the death overs in any T20 match. And this time plays the pull shot really well. Could be a boundary there. Is a boundary. That's a wonderful shot played by Gautam. That was a short delivery by Srikanth. Played wonderfully well by Gautam Thakkar. There was no fielder in the deep fine leg region, and a boundary easily taken by the batsman. That was a poor delivery, and Gautam dealt with that severely. Deserved the treatment though. Oh, and this time should be a boundary of the leg byes. That was a wonderful piece of bowling, but probably the impact. Oh, it took the edge. That was bat. Single by the umpire. Oh, and should be a no ball. It is a no ball. That is above the waist, and they're taking a quick single. So 2 runs there. And this will be a free hit now. Single by the umpire. Short delivery pulled brilliantly by the batsman. Will be a boundary. Another boundary in this over. So this has been a really expensive over by Srikanth Chakka. Not at all the kind of over the captain would have wanted from his bowler at this stage. This is poor bowling as well. Way too short and doesn't have the pace, unfortunately. Sometimes short deliveries, if they have pace, could give you dot deliveries or wickets. This time will be a wide. way outside the off stump. That's a good decision by the umpire. Oh, and a wonderful shot this time. Freeing his arms brilliantly. That will be a boundary. What a shot that is. Azaz is on fire. That was a wonderful shot played by him. Another boundary for this wonderful batsman. No chance for the covers there. Played wide of covers for a boundary. Absolutely stunning batting by Azaz Khan. Until the time he's there, big score could be expected. And they've reached 120 for 4 in just the 17th over now. So they are on the way to score 150. In the air this time, playing it towards the deep square leg. And will be a boundary again. No chance for the fielder there. Another boundary by Azaz. He's on fire. Absolutely wonderful batting, especially in the context of this game. They were nowhere near the 7 run per over mark, but now they've easily crossed that. And this is such an expensive over. 25 runs of this over already and 1 delivery still left. So Shrikant Chakka needs to bowl this. Oh, but that's a wonderful shot once again. This will be the 6th boundary in the over. So all balls have costed him boundaries and few extras as well. So 29 of this over. This is a very expensive over and probably the only over in the tournament till now which has gone for 6 boundaries. We'll have to check that with a statistician. So every ball costed them a boundary. Absolutely stunning batting this by Azaz and Gautam. Azaz on 28 of 17 deliveries. And 17 overs have been bowled, 128 for 4. That was one of the most expensive overs that you will see in the tournament probably. 29 of that over. The captain Siddharth bowling his last over starts off well. In the air this time, played it deliberately. Will that be caught? That lands safely, just a single. Coming back for the second as well. This is really good running. Gautam playing a brilliant hand there. By no means he's playing a second fiddle role. He's been contributing just like Azaz. Oh, and this is a wonderful piece of bowling by Siddharth. The captain has done really well with the ball. But it seems they've lost the plot in the last 3-4 overs, especially the last over. They got it for 29 runs. That's a good shot again. Straight to the fielder though, just a single. Another good shot straight to the fielder though. The long off does well, just a single. And he's cleaned him up. Another wicket for the captain. And that too on the last delivery of his spell. So he's bowled really well there. This is his second wicket. And the 5th down for Here Sparks. The score 132 for 5 now. After the end of 18 overs, so last 2 overs remaining in this innings. And Gautam Thakur played a really good hand. Has gone back to the pavilion, courtesy some really good bowling by the captain of Dice Aces, Siddharth Gopal Krishnan. So we're here with the 19th over, Aizaz Khan. Oh, what a shot that is! Yash Goenka is the new batsman, but Aizaz is on fire. Plays it really well. Came down the track, played it straight down the ground for a boundary. Manoj Kikani is the new bowler, being greeted with a boundary on his first delivery by Aizaz Khan. And that's a wide by Manoj. So a lot of extra runs also been given in the last few overs, adding to the total. And they have to understand their batsmen have to score these runs. It's not easy for any team to chase a big score. That's a big shot. Will that be out? But no. And they are coming back for the second as well. This is really good running by Aizaz. Yash Goenka supporting him quite well. And he's already on 35 of 20. So Aizaz Khan playing a gem of an innings here. That's a good delivery by Manoj. Should have bowled those in the first 2 instances as well. Finally he's got the line right. Only a single this time. This is the 19th over of this first innings. Oh, and this time a thick edge will race away towards the boundary. No fielder there, and these are important runs for the AIS Parks. And Yash opening his account with a wonderful boundary. He struck that hard, and they always say when you slash hard. That's what Yash did there. Another wide for sure, yes, signaled by the umpire. Already 15 runs of that over, just 4 deliveries till now. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot by Yash again. Will be fielded well, but just a single. The fielder doing a good job there, and 16 runs of the first 5 deliveries in this 19th over. The score already 146 for 5. They would be eyeing a score of 160 plus now for sure. Azaz back on strike. Oh, and this time he plays it really well. Shuffles across the off stump and plays towards the deep backward square leg. Couple taken there. That's a wonderful piece of fielding as well. So 2 runs to end the over. A very expensive over. 18 of that. Probably the second most expensive over in this innings after the 29 run over by Shrikant Chakka. And this is the last over of this first innings. The score 148 for 5. So a brilliant recovery by AIS Parks, especially when they were at 60 for 2 after 10 overs. They've made almost 90 runs of the last 9 overs, so 10 runs per over in the last few overs have led them to 148 for 5, and still 1 over left, so they would definitely want to score at least 15 runs of this last over, if not more. Nishant Fadia coming to bowl his last over. He's bowled so well in the first spell. He starts off the short delivery, a good shot played by Yash Goenka towards the sweeper cover. A couple taken easily there. Another short delivery, but trying to play the big shot. Manages just a single. This was a good stop by Mehul. So that's 150 up for the team. Yes, Parks would be really happy with this effort. Last 4 deliveries left in this first innings. Nishant to Yash. Azaz, I beg your pardon. What a shot that is! Oh, and that's a wonderful stop. But they will come back for the second for sure. And Yash Goenka and Azaz in a bit of confusion there. And he's gone. And that confusion has led to the run out as well. What were they discussing? What were they thinking? They should have come back for the second right from the word go. They ran the first one so quickly, and this was on the wrong side of the fielder, so they should have tried to come back for the second, but probably the confusion caused the run out there. And Yash Goenka playing a good innings finally. Will have to go back to the pavilion. He sacrificed his wicket. 8 of just 4 deliveries. What a wonderful hand this was. No matter a short one, but still very effective. Sometimes these small contributions can help you a lot as a team, and Yash Goenka doing the same. Last 3 deliveries left, and they would want Azaz to be on strike as much as possible. He's on 39 or 23. Will he be able to complete a 50? We'll have to see that. Nishant coming to bowl his 4th delivery. This is his last over and the last over of the innings as well. Azaz on strike. Oh, and this time trying to hit the big shot, not succeeding, but they will come back for the second, and this is really good running. Easy 2 taken. Nishant to Azaz. Oh, and what a shot that is by Azaz. And what a wonderful piece of fielding there by the fielder at the fine leg, the short fine leg fielder doing really well. Seems it's Manoj Kekani who's done a fabulous job for his team, and just a single that time. So Azaz will not be able to complete his 50 for sure in this match, but he's played such a wonderful hand. 42 of just 25 deliveries. Almost a strike rate of more than 160. And Harmeet Chawla is a new batsman. He's taking his guard. This is the last delivery of this over. And Harmeet playing it well towards the long on. Azaz coming for the second as well. This is wonderful piece of work there by Azaz. And they've taken the second really well. Absolutely brilliant stuff by Harmeet and Azaz. The innings has finally finished on 157 for 6. What a wonderful score this is after the end of 20 overs. Who would have imagined that they would score almost 100 runs? 97 to be precise in the last 10 overs, the way they had been tied up by the bowlers of Jfsc, but AI Sparks would be really happy with his effort, and he'll be back soon in about 10 minutes time from now with the second innings. Stay tuned, viewers. AI Sparks scoring 157 for 6 after the end of 20 overs, and 158 is a target for the Jfsc. Stay tuned. We'll be back in around 10 minutes from now. Thanks. We welcome you all to the second innings of the Jfsc Dash Premier League 2022-23 match between the AS Sparks and Dice Aces. And I, Shalin Gupta, welcomes all our viewers and spectators. The first ball is about to get bowled in the second innings. Oh, and that's a full toss, and they've got a boundary of the first delivery itself. He was trying to hit it towards the onside. That's a wonderful start to the chase 158 is the ask. Although that was edged towards the boundary, but they've started it well. No matter how they come, runs always are important. Another good delivery. This time to come back nicely by the bowler Neeraj Bajaj, the opening batsman for AIS Park, is also the opening bowler. So genuine all-rounder Neeraj. Oh, and that's a wonderful delivery. He's bowling a good line outside that off stump, and he needs to be slightly within the stumps. Vineet Sheth and Kal Parikh are the new opening pair, and this time he's gone. That was such a soft dismissal. Vineet trying to hit the big shot once again. He's lost his wicket on a very, very simple delivery. This was not a wicket ball to be getting a wicket, but Vineet playing the wrong shot there gives a catch to the captain of AIS Parks, Abhishek Javeri, who gleefully accepts it. That was really a soft dismissal, and Vineet going back to the pavilion. So just the fourth delivery in the second innings and they've got a wicket, AIS Park. They would be really happy with the kind of start that they've got. And Neeraj Bajaj striking early in the innings. He's trying to play the aerial route again. Got an edge on the first delivery, which went to the boundary, but this time he was caught. And Abhishek Javeri, that was a sitter of a catch for him. Doesn't miss those. Safe as a house, always has been. That's the first wicket down, 4 for 1. That's a wonderful shot, especially when it is his first delivery. Kumar Singhi absolutely brilliantly driven towards the covers for a boundary. What a shot that was. One of the best shots of the evening. Played it with a lot of elegance and a treat to watch that drive. Neeraj coming into bowl the last delivery of his first over, and quite a wide delivery. This will be a wide for sure. Kal Parikh at the other end. Kumar Singhi opening his account with the boundary on the first delivery. What a shot that was. Would give him a lot of confidence. They will have to stay now, build a partnership. Oh, and that's a good delivery, but played really well towards the mid wicket for a single. It's a good stop by the fielder. And that's the end of the first over. 10 runs of that first over, and exactly that is what had happened when AIS Parks were batting. 10 runs had been scored in the first over, then 2. So even Stevens, but they've lost a wicket. Dice aces on just the fourth delivery of the first over, so they will have to now rebuild, and a good partnership is what we expect from these two. Kumar Singhi will retain strike after that single on the last delivery. Abhishek Javeri coming to bowl his first over. He's a specialist, this guy, when it comes to bowling with the new ball, and a strike bowler as well. Length is his key, and he has a knack of picking some really important wickets up front right at the start of the innings. We'll have to see whether he would continue with his habit of taking wickets, or is he still rusty? He's batted so well in the first innings. Just have a look at that outswinger. That is what his stock delivery is. A very famous player in the entire circuit here. Plays so many tournaments. He's a great thinker of the game. He's a very effective player, an impact player, this guy. That is played well by Kumar Singhi. Just a single towards the point region. Kalpari for the first time is at the crease. Oh, and that's a sloppy bit of work. And this will be a boundary. So poor fielding there by two players, not just one. That was a regulation stop, and Abhishek would be disappointed. That was a wonderful drive played with a straight bat and the foot forward as well. So youngsters watching can learn how to negotiate with the new ball when it is swinging away from the batsman, and in case it is a bit foolish. The length here was slightly uppish. Played really well. Just a head down drive, effortless batting, and gets off the mark on the first delivery. Kalpari. Abhishek with his next delivery. Oh, and just have a look at that swing. But played well by Kalp. A single taken easily. But he does get the ball swing in the air quite a lot. The captain of AIS Parks. Both the players starting off really well after that early jolt in the very first over. Oh, and that's a good delivery. It's not an easy length to bowl consistently, and Abhishek is really good at that. Has mastered the art of putting it in the right areas with the new ball. Doesn't have a long run up, but then doesn't matter as well if you putting the ball in the right areas every now and then. Oh, and this time a wonderful piece of bowling. He was trying to cut that, but a bit of bounce extracted by the tall pacer there, and that's the end of the second over. The score is 16 for 1. That was a wonderful over by Abhishek. Start of a new over, and not a good start by Neeraj Bajaj, bowling it wide down the leg side, and a wide signal by the umpire. And that's a good shot. What a wonderful shot that is. Will be a boundary. A short delivery outside the off stump. And freeing his arms, the batsman there. This is not good bowling by Neeraj. He will have to stick to bowling within the stumps. This was a gift on offer and accepted with both arms open there. Kalpari, he's playing so well. 9 of just 3 deliveries, and this was a poor delivery. Deserved the treatment. And Kalp sending it to the boundary in a flash. But Neeraj Bajaj needs to improve his line for sure. Oh, and this is a good one. He's come back nicely. Ball came into the batsman, but a single taken easily towards the square leg region. Oh, and that's a wonderful piece of bowling. Oh, and he slipped there. Could be a chance of a run out. And is he out? He is gone. That is a tragic end. Kumar Singhi was trying to take the single, sent back, but he slipped. An unfortunate run out there for Kumar. He would be disappointed, but this is a very important wicket for AIS Park. That was a good piece of fielding by the fielder as well. He did not fumble the ball, but really unfortunate for the batsman that he has to go back to the pavilion in such a fashion. The second wicket is down for Jfsc, 22 for 2. This is the third over, and he just slipped while returning back to the crease, and that is one of the most tragic ends that you will see on a cricket field for any batsman and his innings. So 22 for 2 now. Yes, Parks started off well. They've taken 2 quick wickets. This is just the third over. 158 is a score that they are looking to achieve. That's a good delivery by Neeraj. Pitching it up but playing it really well there. Gets off the mark in the very first delivery. Anand Vilayanur. That's a good start to his innings by Anand. Oh, and this time a wonderful piece of bowling, but and again a quick single taken, and this time could have been a chance of a run out again. If he had hit, this would have been trouble for Anand, but he reaches the crease well within the safe zone. They're flirting with danger there with these singles, the quick singles that they're trying to take. This is definitely giving a chance to AIS Park for the runouts. In the air, played really well. They're so good at the cut shots, these guys. That's a wonderful shot, and a boundary by Anand, his first. Anand Vilayanur starts off really well. That was a wonderful shot towards the deep point region. No fielder there, of course. These are the power play overs. But that was a treat to watch. And that's the end of the third over. The run rate has been maintained brilliantly above 9 runs an over. 28 for 2 is the score. Anand Vilayanur 5 of 2 deliveries, and Kal Parikh 11 of 5 deliveries. Neeraj Bajaj has been expensive in his 2 overs. Has got hit for a few boundaries. And that's a very good piece of running. A couple taken. Abhishek not happy with the effort. That was a good shot played by Kalp, and they ran the first one really quickly, and Anand pushed him for the second, and easily they completed the second as well. So wonderful start by Kalpari. He's going to stay there with Anand to build a partnership. They've lost 2 wickets already. Abhishek with his second over. Oh, and this time pitched up. Oh, and that's a very, very sloppy piece of work. Abhishek not happy at all. Should not have been more than a single. Could have been a dot ball as well, but ball skidded through. And the fielder should have stopped that. You can't give away freebies like that when you don't have a very big score. 158 is a score which is a tricky one actually. Could be chased as well if a good partnership blossoms here. Kalp Parikh already on 17 has raised away in just 7 deliveries. Abhishek with his next delivery, and this time a short delivery played so well by Kalp again. Coming back for the second, they are running so well. Both these players have got such a wonderful understanding between each other. Abhishek needs to improve his length. He's bowling a bit shorter as compared to the kind of bowling he usually does. Probably the rustiness due to the gap from the previous season and the lack of games, and this is the one that he needs to bowl. I wouldn't mind if he bowls slightly uppish further. He needs to be full with the length, and that is where he becomes so dangerous, because he swings the ball away from the right-handers. He's got the knack of that natural swing which makes him so lethal, and this is the one. But that's a wonderful shot. Absolutely brilliant batting this by Kalp Parikh, giving no chance to Abhishek to utilize his swing. But then this was going away from him and outside the off stump. This ball needs to come within the stumps. But Kalp Parikh is playing a gem of an innings here. Already on 23 of just 10 deliveries. A strike rate of 230. What better start could the captain have asked for from this wonderful opener? Oh, and this time appealing for a LBW, but probably it was bat. That's the end of an expensive over. 12 of that over, and the score is 40 for the loss of 2 wickets after 4 overs. So the run rate now exactly 10 runs an over. Change in the bowling. They've started off really well. Dias aces to this chase. Oh, and he's got him. It seemed. Oh, he's just missed it. Probably missing the stumps, and the umpire not agreeing. The kind of celebration they had started, he thought that. Oh, and Neeraj Bajaj has been asked to bowl his 3rd over. No change in the bowling. He started off well in this over. Oh, he's cleaned him up. That is a wonderful piece of bowling by Neeraj Bajaj, and again a soft dismissal, you would say, with the kind of batting they were doing. But this is good bowling by Neeraj Bajaj, and this is a third wicket. He's finally got an important wicket again. So this is his second wicket and the third for Dice Aces. And Neeraj Bajaj at the other end is just a spectator. Anand Villayanur was playing so well, had hit a wonderful boundary going back to the pavilion, and you've got the ever enthusiastic, evergreen Partho Bakshi, who bowled a wonderful spell in the first innings. At the crease now, he will have to play an important innings here if he wants his team to win this match. But his run rate has been really good. However, they have been losing wickets at regular intervals. Oh, and this is a wonderful delivery to Partho. First up, Neeraj Bajaj. Right on target, then Partho playing with a straight bat. So heartening to see that. He's a wonderful all-rounder, Partho Bakshi. Genuine spinner and a dependable middle order batsman. We'll have to see how he plays today. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot, and that is what we were talking about. Playing it really well for a boundary and opening his account. No chance for the short third or the point fielder there, piercing the gap brilliantly and to perfection. Opens his account with a really nice boundary, a beautiful shot to watch. Waited for that delivery. That was a short one by Neeraj. This is his third over. He's taken 2 wickets already, and even if you go for a few runs and if you take 2 wickets up front in the top order, any captain wouldn't mind that. Neeraj has done exactly the same. This over has been brilliant till now. Just 4 of the over in the first 5 deliveries. So Neeraj up to the task. Oh, and this time just missing the leg stump there. He's not appealing for that. That's the end of another good over by Neeraj Bajaj. The score is 44 for 3 after 5 overs. Abhishek coming into bowl his third over. He hasn't bowled to his potential for sure in this match. He's a much better bowler. We've seen him bowl some really good and impactful spells. Oh, and this is the length and the line specifically that he should be bowling. I'm trying to take that single quickly, and Abhishek doing really well, but very good running by Kalp and Partho. And Kalp, a very thinking cricketer this guy is. He understands that not every delivery he would be able to hit for a boundary. So why not rotate the strike? And this is the hallmark of a player who can bat for long, can take his team through to till the end of this innings. And oh, what a brilliant drive this is by Partho. He's playing so well there. Genuine batsman, and they're trying to come for the second, but Partho says no. Probably the right call as well. Oh, and this time another misfield and giving away another run. That's a good shot. And a quick single taken. Oh, and this is some really good running by Partho and Kalp. Wonderful piece of running there by both these players. They're ensuring that they don't play a dot in this over because Abhishek is bowling some really good line and length in this over. Kalp Parikh has reached 25 in no time. This guy definitely can play for long. Wonderful batsman, this guy, Kalp Parikh. Another good delivery outside the off stump. Kalp plays it well but straight to the fielder. Short extra cover fielder doing well there. In the air this time and well over the fielder, and what a shot that is. That's a boundary again. So that's the 50th for Jfsc and Kalp Parikh is on fire. That was a wonderful piece of stroke play by him. Abhishek Javeri today hasn't been able to take even a single wicket till now. That is a very strange thing that we are seeing. Normally he's the one who's the strike bowler for the team, but Kalp Parikh has negotiated with him really well. He's dealing in boundaries, that too at regular intervals, ensuring that they get 8 runs of the last over, so 52 for 3 after 6 overs. And this match definitely is going to be quite an interesting one. 106 needed in the last 14 overs. We'll have to see how AS Sparks try and stop Kalp and Partho, who are getting into the mode of building a really good and long partnership. They've started off with really well, this pair. After 3 wickets, their team needs the partnership, so it is very important for them to carry on with the momentum. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Devrat Sagar is the new bowler and a single taken. Devrat starts off with a wide, so 2 runs on that delivery, a wide and a single taken. Kalp back on strike. Oh, and this should be a no ball for sure. It is a no ball and that is pulled really well towards the deep square leg for a boundary. That's a poor delivery by Devrat. He hasn't bowled a legitimate delivery till now. Has given away 7 runs already. And this will be a free hit as well. So nothing going well for AS Sparks in the last few overs, especially in the last 8 to 10 deliveries. That's a good comeback. This was a free hit, but Kalp could not convert it. So that's a good comeback by Devrat Sagar. And the beauty of T20 game of cricket is that it gives chance to everybody to make a comeback, especially bowlers. Earlier it used to be a batsman driven game, but the bowlers have definitely made a mark. That's a short delivery, but played straight to the fielder. Just a single. The deep mid wicket does really well there. Devrat can still pull it back if he takes a wicket or so in this over. He's been a bit expensive and slightly off target as well, and this can happen to anyone. Sometimes the best also do not get where they want the ball to land. And another shot. Oh, and this time a good shot delivery, and that is what I was mentioning. Probably Devrat listening to the commentary as well, it seems, and he's got Partho with a wonderful shot delivery. And this is what happens with champions. They might be down, but they cannot be out. Instead, this time the batsman is out. So Partho Bakshi starting off really well in his innings. He's trying to pull that. Now have a look at, he's trying to correct the shot. Didn't succeed and lost his wicket. And Devrat Sagar coming back really strongly there. He's got his first wicket in the very first over. Just 3 deliveries he's bowled. And he's got his team to see the back of Partho Bakshi. And what an important breakthrough this is. They were building the partnership really well. And Kalp at the other end, as we mentioned earlier, also just a spectator watching all his fellow batsmen come and go, which is not a good sign for any team. But Kalp, we'll have to give it to him. He's been playing really well. He is the one who's actually anchored one end and has been scoring runs as well. So it's 60 for 4 after 6.3 overs now. For the new batsman, Mehul Shah, the left-handed batsman on strike now. Devrat taking a very important wicket. And this time appealing for an LBW, but probably missing the leg stump. That's a good decision by the umpire. But what a start to the new batsman, Devrat. Bang on target there. Almost got him out as well. Oh, and this time another poor delivery, and this time probably it slipped out of his hand. And the due factor coming into play, we can see that completely slipped out of his hand. Probably the umpire giving him the first warning for the beamer. And probably it seems that the umpire has asked him to not bowl the rest of the over. He's been asked to. This was the second beamer in this over, and probably that's the reason why the umpire has asked him to not bowl. Oh, and that's a wonderful piece of bowling. He's been replaced by another bowler, and what a start. That's wide. So Yash Goenka replacing Devrat. Oh, and this time another wide. Not happy with the decision there. Coming down the track, but straight to the fielder there, no run taken. So Yash has completed the over, which was incomplete, and that's the end of the 7th over. 63 for 4 is the score. Azaz Khan coming into bowl his first over. Kalparik on strike, and the run rate has slightly dipped down to 9 runs an over. However, still it is well above the required run rate, so a slight dip will not cause a lot of harm to the team, but they will have to stop losing wickets. They have been losing wickets at regular intervals, and this is a big issue for the Dice Aces. Good start by Azaz, just a single. Kalp off the strike once again, and this is a good strategy as well if they want to keep Kalp away from the strike, and then probably ball 2-3 dot deliveries to the other batsman. The pressure will definitely increase. That's a good shot played. And he's off the mark finally on the fifth delivery. He plays Mehul. Played well towards the point. Oh, and that should be a wide. It is a wide. Azaz trying to aim that leg stump line. Don't think that's the right ploy, but probably he has a strategy of his own there. He wants to probably tie down Kulp and not allow him to free his arms, and this is a good piece of bowling. A quick single taken though. This is good running between the wickets. Azaz Khan is bowling really well. And if they can get Kulp off strike consistently, this would be a good thing. Another good delivery, and this time straight to the fielder, but they've taken a single. A slight misfield. Edged and a single towards the third man region, and that's the end of a very good over by Ajaz. Probably one delivery left in this over, it seems. Eight over 69 for 4. Oh, and that is one of the most funny moments that you will see on a cricket field. The batsman was trying to come and hit that for a huge six. Probably remembered the last T20 World Cup where David Warner hit that to Mohammad Hafiz, but the bowler made sure he took the ball in his hands, and the umpire signaled it as a dead ball. So some good and light moments on the field as well. That's a single taken easily. Yash Goenka bowling his first full over. He had completed the last over for Devrath, who was asked to not bowl because of the two beamers that he had bowled to the batsman, but he got a very important wicket within that short period of his bowling, and that was Partho Bakshi, whom he sent back to the pavilion. Got some good bowling. Oh, and this time Yash bowling it really well. Mehul seems to be not very comfortable with the spin of Yash Goenka. That's a quick single taken this time. And they will come back for the second as well. This is poor stuff. There was no need for that throw. And probably the bowler also not happy with that effort. So 2 runs taken there by Mehul. Courtesy an overthrow. Oh, and this time they are appealing for a stumping chance there. He's gone, it seems. Now the umpire saying no, so a lot of confusion there, and that was a no ball. So probably there's a lot of dew on the ground, or are they just not able to control the ball? We're not sure, but definitely there is dew. It's just that it's been happening very frequently with these bowlers, the AIS Park bowlers. And the AIS Parks need to definitely have a huddle there. The captain needs to marshal his troops. They're bowling really well. They've got the current run rate down to 8.47 runs per over. That's a good shot. Coming down the track and just a single this time. Coming back for the second over, and that's a slight misfield. That has allowed them to take the second as well. So Mehul Shah slowly gaining some good momentum, and the build-up of the partnership has started. We'll have to stay for long with Kalp, who hasn't got much of strike in the last few overs and has been very silent. Coming back for the second again. This could be a chance of a run out here. And have they got him? We're not sure whether this is out or not. Seems it's not out. That's a full toss played back to the bowler there. That's the end of a good over. Slightly expensive, 8 from the over, but then that was a good over. So 9 overs have been bowled, 77 for 4 the score. Azaz Khan coming to bowl his next over, and Kalp losing patience here, it seems. It's been a long time since he's hit a boundary. Haven't got the strike in the last few overs, quite a lot as well. So definitely he would be eyeing to up the ante, and 38 of 22 deliveries. Just have a look at the strike rate. Absolutely brilliant. This time he's played that well towards the long on, I beg your pardon, a single taken. Slight misfield by long on fielder, but doesn't harm much, just a single. Oh, and this time a good delivery outside the off stump. This line is really good and needs to be maintained, and Azaz is doing the same consistently. These 2-3 quick overs have brought down the run rate to 8.21. Oh, another good delivery, bowling wicket to wickets within the stumps, and that is what you need from your bowlers. That's a full toss, played well towards the covers for a single. It's a wonderful piece of batting. Probably will be coming back for the second as well. That was a full toss and played really well towards the fine leg. Swept really well, and that's the end of the 10th over. 81 for 4, and drinks being called for. We'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned viewers. 81 for 4, chasing 158. Dice aces. 10 overs have been bowled, so we are halfway through to in the second innings and last 10 overs remaining. Welcome you back after the short drinks break. Jfsc is 82 for 4 after 10 overs. Hari is the new bowler. He starts off with a wide down the leg side. Another wide, so not a good start by Hari. 2 extra runs given in 2 deliveries. That's a good comeback after those 2 wides. Bowling within the stumps, and that is the key here. You need to bowl within the stumps. A short delivery, waited for that and played really well, and that's a good stop by the fielders at point and short third. Single taken, and Kalpari has a lot of work still to do. Should be at the crease till the end of this match if he wants his team to cross the line. He's already on 41 of 25. He's played some really wonderful shots, and till now it has been a gem of an innings, but he will have to play till the end. Not many wickets left, just 6 of them left, and that too a recognized batsman would be 3 or 4. So Kalp has a huge responsibility on his shoulders. That's a good shot. Was a flighted delivery. Should come back for the second. Easy 2 there. Slight fumble by the fielder and taking the full advantage there. Kalp. Hari bowling really well. These are not easy deliveries. Such flight, if they bowl, becomes really tough for anyone to hit every ball the way you want to hit. Oh, and this time another flighted delivery. This is good bowling. Fogged him completely, and he will have to be careful. There could be an edge that could fly to any of the fielders in the ring. Kalpari, this is the first time I've seen him in this match getting fogged by a bowler, and Hari has done a great job till now in this over. Just 2 deliveries left in this over, and Kalp is trying to hit him outside the park. Another good delivery, and look at the kind of bowling Hari is doing. Absolutely brilliant bowling, enticing him for the big hit on every single delivery, luring him, and the greed of getting those big shots probably. Oh, another one. So this is the peach of an over. We'll have to give it to Hari. Absolutely brilliantly bowled and great experience. This guy has the offie. He's used his experience to the fullest here. Fogged Hari on a number of occasions. So that's the end of the 11th over. The score is 86 for 4. Good over till now, but this is a wide. This is the 12th over in this innings. Oh, and that's a good delivery, but played well by Kulp. Straight to the fielder. Short fine leg. He's played it in the air this time. Could be a big one. Oh, and it's gone. That's a wonderful catch. I think it's Ejaz Khan who's taken a wonderful catch. And Yash Goenka getting a very important wicket there. Kal Parikh pulled that short delivery for a big one, but got caught by Ejaz Khan just inside the ropes there. Ejaz doing a great job and Kal playing a really good innings. There's some really good spirit shown by the AIS Parks players, congratulating Kal for his wonderful effort. Kal Parikh playing such a wonderful innings. He's out on 43 of 32 deliveries and should have stayed there for long. Now it will be on the lower order to help their team get to the winning score, but 5 wickets are down on the score of just 90, so 78 still needed. 68, I beg your pardon. 158 is the score that they need. And 8.1 overs remaining, so 49 balls and 68 runs, and 5 wickets remaining. The concern was always the wickets there. Run rate was never the concern. They still have a very healthy run rate, almost 7.5 runs an over, 7.61 to be precise. The new batsman is Divya Mehta. He's bowled so well in the first innings. We'll have to see if he could help and contribute some really important runs here. That is really well played by Divya. He starts off really well with a single. Ejaz is on fire. He's everywhere on the ground. Wherever the ball is going, it's Ejaz finding the ball. That's the end of another good over. 12 overs have been bowled, 91 for 5. Dice aces. It's a good shot played. Hari bowling a good delivery, but played well by. And he's coming back for the second. This could be a chance of a run out. Oh, and he's slipped while taking the second run. We hope he's not hurt. 2 runs taken there by Divya Mehta. That's wide. That's a short delivery played well by Divya Mehta. Could be a boundary there. Oh, and that's a wonderful stop by the sweeper cover fielder. He stopped a couple there definitely, and 2 runs taken by Divya. But that was a wonderful shot, a short delivery, wide outside the off stump, and Divya playing it in the right area. That's a quick single taken. This is good bowling by Hari. He's just tossing it way above the eye level, and could be a good strategy when it comes to the batsmen who are low middle order batsmen. That's a short delivery, cut really well, but a quick single taken as well. So this is good batting and good running. And this time tossing it up again, and a good shot played by Divya Mehta. A single only. And Hari bowling another good over, but this time he gave away 8 runs in that over. 99 for 5 after 13. So 59 to win in 7 overs. Still achievable. Definitely not out of reach. 42-59 is the equation. We'll have to see how Abhishek Javeri approaches in attacking the batsman in the next overs. Azaz coming to bowl his next over. In the air this time. Divya Mehta plays it well towards the long off, just a single though. Neeraj Bajaj does well. Oh, this time in the air, but safe. And a quick single taken by Bhavya. Divya, I beg your pardon. Divya Mehta playing with a lot of intent and purpose here. The 100 is up in this over. Mehul Shah also playing well, but he's taking his own time. 23 balls and 14 runs, but Divya Mehta is the key man here. He has the shots as well as his running is also quite good. So he would be the one on whom Jfsc would be dependent if they want to win this match. This match definitely going down to the wire, it seems. That's a good delivery by Azaz Khan. Really good cricketer, genuine all-rounder. He played so well while batting, and his bowling, his third over has been absolutely brilliant with both the ball and the bat, whatever comes in his hand. Oh, another good delivery, bowling the same line. That was almost a similar delivery which he bowled previously, and don't get confused with this being a highlight of the previous ball. It was a separate delivery. That was a precision by Azaz there. Two deliveries of a similar nature, almost same in length and line as well, coming with his next one. Oh, and this time a short delivery outside the off stump. That's a well played shot by Divya, but straight to the fielder there. Could have been a wide if he would have left that. So chose to hit that, and he is a stroke player, genuine stroke player, this guy Divya. He would definitely not wait for another poor delivery. He would definitely want to score on each and every delivery, and that is what he's been trying to do till now. Mehul Shah back on strike. Azaz Khan to Mehul. This is the last delivery of this wonderful over by Azaz. Oh, and he plays it well. It'll be a quick single. That's a slight misfield. They should have taken the first quickly. That's the end of the 14th over. The score is 103 for 5, so 55 needed in the last 6 overs. Almost 9 runs, just above 9 runs an over. And it is achievable with these two at the crease. It starts off with a wide. Hari, this is his third over. Wide on the leg side, and they will have to control the extras here. The match is even Stevens currently. 54 is what they require in the last 6 overs. 9 runs per over exactly. Comes down the track, hits it towards the deep mid wicket. Should get a couple, could be a boundary as well. That's a boundary. That's a wonderful shot played by Mehul Shah. And that is the need of the hour. Exactly what the doctor had ordered for them. Mehul, sensing the urgency. They were not getting boundaries since long. What a shot that is. Especially in the context of the current situation. A wonderful start to the over. 5 runs they've already got. Just one legitimate delivery has been bowled. So this is wonderful piece of batting by Mehul. Hari, this time could not get his trick right of foxing the ball, batsman with the extra flight, and a quick single taken again. So this is really good batting by Mehul, and Divya supporting him so well with his running. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. But straight to the fielder. Wonderful fielding there by the sweeper cover fielder. Just a single. That was a short delivery. Again, giving him room to free his arms. But he could not convert that. Divya would be slightly disappointed, I feel, after he did not get more than one run on that shot. That was a good shot, but should have hit it in the gap, away from the point fielder. Hurry with his next delivery, and this time it's a wide again. So quite an expensive over till now. Just 3 deliveries have been bowled in this over, and already they have scored 8 runs in 3 deliveries. So this is what Jfsc need, some extra runs as well, apart from the ones that they're scoring with the bat. And another good run taken quickly. Mehul playing so well there. Divya also contributing brilliantly. 10 of 10 deliveries. Divya. Mehul 22 of 28. Divya back on strike. Oh, and this time Divya gives it the charge. Oh, and what a catch that is. That's a wonderful catch. Not at all easy. And Hari has got him. He's foxed him in the flight. The extra flight that he gives in all his deliveries. And Div, trying to hit the big one, finds the fielder at long on. What a catch that is. And what an important wicket this was by Hari. Absolutely crucial stage of the game, and Hari gets a very important wicket. Trade goes to the fielder as well. That was not at all an easy catch. Was struck really hard and just flew towards the long on. Very good catch by the fielder there. They've lost their 6th wicket, 112 for 6 now in 14.5 overs. So as we were discussing about the importance of this partnership being built up, Jfsc lose another important wicket, 112 for 6. Just 46 is what they need now, but they will have to secure those wickets. They can't just keep on losing the wickets and expect the match to go in their favour. Divya was playing so well. He should have tried and hit that in the gap. Misses that and he loses his wicket. Not a simple catch, but straightforward catch too. The long on fielder does really well. Could not topple that. Oh, and a full toss. Siddharth, the captain of the team, gets off the mark with a good sweep shot, and that's the end of Hari's 3rd over. The score is 113 for 6. Siddharth Gopalkrishnan will have to now lead by example here once again. He did that when he was bowling, and now his team needs his prowess in the batting department as well. Mehul playing really well, trying to play the sheet anchor's role, but Siddharth would be the one who will have to be the aggressor to finish this match for Jfsc. At the same time, Abhishek Javeri, such a cool head on his shoulders. He knows that he's taking the game till the end. Azaz, one of his trump cards here, bowling so well, coming into bowl his next over. A brilliant all-rounder, Azaz is. What a start that was to the over. He almost got him there. Siddharth Gopalkrishnan. What a shot that is. Oh, and he's dropped it. He's dropped a sitter there. For a moment it looked a good shot, but it was straight into the hands of the fielder, and he's dropped it. This could prove really costly If Siddharth plays a match-winning innings here, should have been a catch, a regulation catch, and the cover point fielder probably was not ready for that. But Azaz has bowled so well. This is his last over and he's made sure that he does not give away a lot of runs, but trying to take wickets as well. Should have taken one had the catch not been dropped. Oh, Mehul plays it in the air. Seems it will be a couple there. They're coming back for the second. Siddharth running really well. The captain pushing Mehul for the second and completing the same as well. Azaz Khan bowling well. Just 3 runs off the first 3 deliveries of this over. This is the 16th over. This match is going down the wire. Played well towards the extra cover. Could be a chance of a run out and he's gone. This was not required here. Another soft dismissal. But the desperation of rotating the strike probably leads to another run out, and the 7th wicket is down for Dice Aces. And Mehul, the set batsman, going back to the pavilion. Siddharth pushing him for the single. Mehul not happy with that call probably. But he's played a really good hand here. Sometimes you need to sacrifice your wicket for the team, and Mehul did exactly the same. Wonderful piece of sportsmanship shown by Mehul here. Now Siddharth will have to close this game along with the next batsman and the tail-enders. It seems 7 wickets down on 116. This is just the 16th over. Still 4.2 overs left, and they need 42 to win. So 26 balls in 42 is achievable, but they have very few wickets left. Just 3 of them. Oh, and they're appealing for LBW it seems, but umpire not agreeing to that. That was a wonderful piece of bowling. Azaz Khan has been a revelation today. The kind of batting and then with the ball as well, he's been so effective, very impactful as a player. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, and this time, oh, he gets the edge and a boundary, a welcome boundary for Shrikant Chakka. He gets a boundary on the second delivery which he faces. And that's the end of a very good spell by Azaz Khan, but not the way he wanted. He would have wanted it to end with a boundary. And that boundary was Siddharth's bat. Beg your pardon. So 120 for 7 after 16 overs, just 4 overs remaining. This match is definitely going down the wire. They will have to save those wickets for the last few overs. 38 required of the 4 overs. 24 balls, 38. Hari coming to bowl his last over. Oh, and that's a good shot. Came down the track there. Shrikant played a wonderful shot, just a single. But that is what he needs to do. Give the strike to his captain Siddharth, who started off really well. 6 of 5 deliveries. 23 balls and 37 is what they require now. That's a short delivery, pulled really well. Could be a boundary, but there is a fielder there. A good stop by the captain himself, Abhishek Javeri. Such a versatile player this guy is. He was wicket keeping for a long period of time. Abhishek Javeri started off with the new ball. And probably he's left with 1 over. He wants to ball that, and and this time he's gone. Absolutely brilliant bowling by Hari. What was he trying to do, Shrikant there? A full toss. Should have played with a straight bat. Could have easily been a single there, and he's got stumped. And the 8th wicket is down for the Dice Aces. Some really good bowling by Hari. 122 for 8 is the score now. Just 2 wickets remaining. So match definitely tilting towards the AI Sparks. They don't have wickets remaining, unfortunately. They have the firepower for sure. Siddharth Gopal Krishnan will have to play a captain's innings here. Can he do that for his team? And can the last 2 batsmen stay with him till the end? That is what the major ask is. Siddharth does have it in him to complete this match in favour of his team, but it would be the role of the other 2 batsmen who will have to stay with him and soak the pressure along with Siddharth. But the kind of bowling Hari is bowling currently, it seems that he could finish the match in this over itself. 3 deliveries still left for his spell to end. He's already got 2 wickets and he foxes them with such brilliant flight. Just have a look at that flight. Anybody would be really happy to see that flight. That's a good shot played. And come back for the second as well. Nishant Fadia, the opening bowler for the Dice Aces, has come to batten with his captain, and he has a lot of work to do. This time a short delivery by Hari. Nishant waited for that, and that is the way to play him. You can't just keep coming down the track every time, and there's a lot of chance for you to miss that delivery if you keep coming down the track. And this time waited for too long, it seems. Trying to cut that away from the point, not able to connect. Just 1 delivery left in his spell. Hari has bowled brilliantly. Another short delivery played well by Nishant, and that's a boundary. What a shot that is! To an extent, he spoiled this over. This was such a wonderful over. Just 4 runs had come in the first 5 deliveries, and he ends with a boundary. So this is a wonderful piece of batting by Nishant, and a good boundary scored. So just 3 overs remaining, and the score is 128 for 8 after 17 overs. They need only 30 runs of the last 3 overs, so this match is still on. This could go down the wire for sure. Siddharth will have to play a captain's knock here, and this over is really crucial in the context of the game. If they get around 12 to 15 runs in this over, it could well lay the foundation for the victory here for Dice Aces, but Abhishek Javeri and AI Sparks definitely want to restrict them before they reach the score. Just 2 wickets remaining. They would want to take those last 2 wickets. Yash Goenka coming to bowl his next over. That's a good shot played by the captain. Siddharth coming back for the second. Oh, he's not coming there. Sent back and should have come for the second earlier itself. And 2 taken there by Siddharth. Nishant was coming back for the second, but Siddharth stopped him there. Should have gone for the second run. That was not a good throw at all. He will have to take his chances there. Siddharth 130 for 8, 17 deliveries and 28 runs. This match is still on. Very important phase of this match, especially this over. Yash Goenka will have to bowl this over really well. Oh, and what a shot that is! Should be a boundary. Is a boundary. What a shot! Absolutely brilliant batting by the captain there. Siddharth responding to the pressure in ecstatic fashion there. What a shot that was! Just shuffled across his off stump and just pulled it towards the deep fine leg for a wonderful boundary. And 2 deliveries and 6 runs have been scored. That's a wonderful start to the over. 18th over running. 134 for it. They need just 24 runs now of the last 16 deliveries. This is a wonderful piece of batting by Siddharth, the captain of the Dice Aces. He's not ready to give in. Fighting it out brilliantly, and this over, as we mentioned earlier, is a very crucial one. Oh, he plays that really well again. In the gap will be a boundary again. What great batting is that by Siddharth. Absolutely stunning batsmanship. And he's made a match out of this. This is stunning batting by the captain, leading from the front end. He will have to play the captain's innings for sure today. He has that in him. We know him. He's a wonderful player. He's played that so many times for his team in various tournaments. Today could be one of those where he finishes the game again. Siddharth Gopalakrishnan, 17 of just 9 deliveries. And Yash Goenka under pressure. 3 balls he's bowled till now in this over and 10 runs already scored of those 3 deliveries. 2 boundaries on either side of the wicket. Both behind the wicket though. This is some really good batting by Siddharth. He's just using the pace of the deliveries and eyeing the gaps really well. Another good delivery, but played really well this time. Could be another boundary. And he's on fire, this guy. 3 boundaries in a row. What a player. Absolutely stunning batting by the captain there. Dice Aces would be jumping in their dugout for sure. He's taken 14 runs of the first 4 deliveries. And just 16 needed now to win. 14 deliveries and 16 runs. Wow. He's just brought the equation down to a runner ball almost. This is some stunning batting by Siddharth Gopalakrishnan. And Yash Goenka under a lot of pressure. 14 of the first 4 deliveries. Another good shot. Cut really hard. Should be a single. It's an easy single. This is great batting by Siddharth Gopalakrishnan, and Nishant Fadia will have to just negotiate this delivery. They need only 15 runs of 13 deliveries now. And as we mentioned, this over was the crucial over, and Siddharth has lived up to the expectation here. He has cashed in big time in this over. That's a wonderful shot again. Will be a single. Nishant playing really well as well, giving solid support to his captain, and that's the end of a very expensive over. 16 of that over, and they need only 14 now to win. 144 for 8 after 18 overs. 2 overs remaining, 12 balls and 14 runs, and 2 wickets remaining. So this could go down the wire. We mentioned earlier as well, just 2 wickets remaining. 2 balls the AI Sparks need to finish off this match, but hats off to Siddharth Gopalakrishnan, who's playing with a strike rate of 211 balls and 22 runs. What a player, what a captain. You need to give it up for Siddharth Gopalakrishnan. He has played a gem of an innings till now. He's made a match out of a very tough situation. They were always in the match, but they had lost a lot of wickets, and that is the one pressure that every player needs to handle. And Abhishek Javeri bringing himself back into the attack for his last over. And this will be a great contest to watch, because Abhishek has the knack of picking up important wickets, as we already mentioned. Today has been one off day for Abhishek when it comes to bowling for sure. He hasn't picked up a single wicket till now, but Nishant will have to be very careful against him. Oh, and he starts off so badly. That's a wide delivery. He will not be happy with himself for sure. Just 13 needed of the last 12 deliveries. Another wide, 2 wides in a row, so 12 needed only on 12 deliveries. This is a wonderful shot by Nishant this time. It's running towards the boundary, he's chasing it. Probably he'll be able to chase it, and oh, that's a wonderful stop. This is a wonderful stop by the fielder, and 2 runs taken. This is absolutely going down the wire. Nishant playing a wonderful hand there. Not at all a second fiddle role here by any means. And Siddharth definitely is the hero there, the protagonist of this chase. Now they need only 10 runs to win. And 2 wides at the start of the over have given them the confidence to chase this within this over itself. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot by Nishant once again. A single taken easily. The mid wicket does well. Just 9 needed of the 10 deliveries that are left in this match, and Abhishek Javeri needs to strike here. He is the strike bowler for his team. An off day for him in the bowling department. But that can happen to anybody. This is a game of cricket, and even the champions sometimes get to see this kind of days. And he's played it brilliantly. Will that be a boundary? It's a boundary. What a shot that is. Absolutely stunning batting by Siddharth Gopalkrishnan. He's on song, this guy, the captain, leading from the front. 26 of just 12 deliveries. What a player. And they need only 5 runs to win now. The 150 is up. And this partnership has been the most important one of this match. They've made a wonderful chase out of a very tough match. You will have to give it to both these players, especially Siddharth Gopalkrishnan, the captain, who came so late. Came at 7th number. Beg your pardon, he came when 6 wickets had fallen. He came at 8. And he's played a gem of an innings, 26 of 12 deliveries, and just 5 needed now of 9 deliveries. This innings might have shocked the AIS Sparks. Oh, and that's a wonderful shot again. Could be a couple easily. Could be coming for the 3rd as well, it seems. And they've taken 3 runs very easily. This is wonderful batsmanship. And very good running by both these players. Absolutely stunning stuff there by both these players. And Siddharth Gopalkrishnan all of a sudden has reached 29 of just 13 deliveries. Almost a strike rate of 250. It's stunning stuff. And they need just 2 runs to win now. That would have been a shocker to AIS now. Dice Aces on the verge of a victory here. When the chips were down, their captain Siddharth Gopalkrishnan has responded in grand style. Another good shot played, and the scores are level here. This is wonderful piece of batting by both these players. The scores are level, just 1 needed now, and 7 deliveries are left. And the entire dugout standing to give us standing ovation. Already up on their feet they are. They were jumping in the dugout. Courtesy some amazing batting by Siddharth Gopalkrishnan and Nishant Fadia. Both of them have. Oh, and he almost got him there. Oh, this was probably the closest delivery to not have got a wicket in this tournament. And that's the end of the over. Just 1 needed of the last over. And Siddharth So 157 for 8 after 19 overs, just 1 run remaining for Jfsc to complete the victory. And this they would remember for long, for sure. This is an amazing batting performance, especially this partnership. And you should give credit to Nishant Fadia as well. 11 of just 7 deliveries, but what a partnership he's had with the captain of the team. It has been a treat to watch this match. None of us would have thought that this would not go down the wire. It had to go down the wire. We were aware of the capabilities Siddharth Gopalakrishnan had, but the kind of support Nishant has provided, all praises to him. He's bowled well as well, Nishant, in the first innings, and when a lower order batsman provide you such support, it's a very heartening feeling. And what a shot that is to end the match! Absolutely brilliantly played, and that's a boundary, and they finished the match in style. A well-deserved victory and a evening to remember for Jfsc. They have made a match out of a very, very tough situation, and they've won it finally. And their captain Siddharth Gopalakrishnan, their team will never forget this match, I'm sure about it. And AIS Sparks would be disappointed, but we know for a fact that they're a team that can bounce back any time. And what a match we've had today in the Jfsc Dads Premier League. And the players congratulating each other. Jfsc has won a memorable victory in this Jfsc Dads Premier League over AIS Sparks, and this was one match that would be remembered for long. We thank all the viewers who have been wonderful viewers on the YouTube link, as well as spectators who have come especially to watch this match at the Fatima Cricket Ground. I, Shalin Gupta, thank all the viewers, and we'll see you in the next match tomorrow. Thanks a lot and have a great evening. We've had a wonderful match to watch today. Thank you so much and take care. Good night.